I need to come up with the burlesque act and a costume in less than a month. Luckily, I kind of have plans already, really. Like, I have things kind of started. Costume is not gonna be exactly what I want it to be because I am like really pinching pennies, and I will be making my costume. This act will be to I'd Rather Be Blue from Funny Girl, sung by Barbara Streisand.
Her on her, over there.
I'd rather be blue, thinking of you.
And I was gonna like try to make an act to Nightmare, the Artie Shaw song. And it's not that I won't do that. I just wasn't having the inspiration for it. I think it wasn't like fully vibing with me at this point in time, but I do want to like eventually put together something to that song and lots of other songs too. So this is what I am calling a burlesque brainstorm, where I have this idea and it's not fully cooked, but it's, I guess, a more involved look into my burlesque process. And really, I guess you'll see more of my thinking process for the choreo, the costume. When I make a video, I'm like not showing like as many sloppy parts as I could. So basically, I don't know if you know this song, but it starts with kind of like slow piano, and it's very much giving entrance. It's an entrance sound. And I only have so much room in my burlesque room, but I have way more than I used to. So I will make my entrance from off stage, and I'll be kind of like showgirl walking, but I'm gonna be covered up with my stole. Now, obviously, this doesn't cover me a whole lot, so I'm just gonna try to be like as demure as I can with it. And it will probably have to be faster than that, but I only have room to go so fast. Okay, I had things written down, and whenever I write something down, I forget it. Showgirl walk on, covered with stole. I'd rather be you, thinking of you, rather blue over you to somebody else. What I'm crazy about you. Found you, I'm strong. I can't do without you. I feel like I should play with the stole a little bit longer. I shouldn't drop it right away. Okay, so what needs to happen? I need to make this costume, and when I do it and I do it without the costume, it's like, what am I looking at? Because the costume is such a big part of the act, because a big part of the act is taking the costume off. I bought this pattern a while ago. It's like a Merry Widow. There's an option to do it with as a bodysuit, or as a Merry Widow with the garter straps. And that's what I'm gonna do. And for the first time in any act, I will be unclipping the garter straps. So that doesn't mean I'm gonna take my stockings off. There's not really time for that in this song, at least the way that I would want to do it. So I think I'll probably be wearing stockings in the act, but I'm gonna have I'm gonna make garters with some matching satin and elastic and make a little garter that I will unclip the clips from so I can take off the whole Merry Widow. And I'm gonna make my own pasties. There were these pasties that I wanted that were like $95, and I'm just not doing that right now. I have myself on such a tight leash. I'm like not allowed to do it right now. Here's my satin. I was gonna buy like some blue faux fur and make like this really puffy, luxurious stole that would cover me a lot, like that it would really keep me wrapped up like a little burrito. But anywhere I found it, it was like $35 for a yard and like $15 to ship it. And I'm like, I'll just use what I have, and I have this kind of rinky-dink little white one. But you know, I'm gonna make it work because I always hear in my head Michelle Visage saying, "You don't need money, girl." And I'm like, I guess not. I'm notorious for not doing a good job making lingerie, but we're doing it. I'm just gonna pretend like it's a shirt, like a structured shirt, and it'll be fine. And I also might be making a merkin because I feel like merkins are like so cool. They're like as minimal as they can be, but they are like, when they're bedazzled and they're like gorgeous, that's great. I did something bad. Look at what I found in my stash. This gorgeous blue satin that I bought somewhere, probably a thrift store, for $2. And I have this brand new satin. But okay, so the thing is, I don't know if this is really like, well, okay, yeah. It has like a little bit of a bias, just a little bit of a stretch in certain places. But honestly, these two are similar. These two are so similar. So now it's like, which color do I like more? This one has more of a baby blue, I feel like. I actually think I might like the texture of this one better. This one might be the one I go with. Oh, shame on me. Shame on me for not rigorously checking my stash. But I cut out my little pattern and I think it's gonna be all right. So I already cut out the cups in this, foam that I bought a while ago specifically for like cups. I should have maybe cut out the larger size, but this might, be just fine. I think I will cut like the fabric part itself to be a little bigger, but mostly I just like having something that will like cover up the fact that I have like a pasty on underneath. Like the pasties are they're gonna add a little bit of like bulk, so I need something to counteract that. Okay, that wasn't bad. I've been thinking about this and it's funny, like my acts, like to start with, when I am choreographing my own stuff, it really starts with like this as like the bare bones. It's like I do this and then I add on the rest of it, really. It's like if you make a cake, you have to make the cake before you put all the pretty frosting on. So this is the cake. What? Oh no. Oh, gross. Gross. No. Fuck. Well, this just really sucks. No. Oh, I can't believe this. So this kind of throws a wrench in my costume making. Somebody threw up directly on my insertion lace trim, and I really don't know if any of it is like gonna be salvageable. Oh, I don't know if I can use any of this. This is just very upsetting. You know, I think I'm throw it away. I'm gonna have to order more. And this was brand new. I hadn't even used any of it yet. I guess that's why you don't leave stuff on the floor. Well, I mean, there should be time. There will be time. Oh, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna throw it all away. No. Okay, so I did just take a second to cry. I said cut the cameras dead ass, and you know, having to throw away that trim was really not what I wanted to have happen tonight. What I was about to do is update you on not only my costume but my choreo, because I've been listening to the song a lot, of course. A trick I would recommend is listen to the song that you're gonna do your choreo to again and again, and then when you feel like, okay, I want to take a break from listening to this song, I don't want to listen to it right now, I want to switch to a different song, or I want to go do something else, listen to the song again. And when I've been at the gym on the elliptical, or you know, driving or something, I've been listening to it, just replaying it, and I kind of have like a much better idea of what I'm gonna be doing the entire time. I'm just trying to get this into the physical realm. Unclip, 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 unzip. That probably didn't look very coherent to you. I have limited space, so I can't take long strides and just keep taking long strides like I'm wanting to. And moving around the stage obviously definitely adds like valuable dimension to an act. When I perform this, I will be moving around a lot more than this. So unfortunately, until then, I guess I'll have to be confined to a small enclosure. But I feel good. I feel pretty good that I have like the bread is the bread loaf that is the act that's cooking in my brain is really taking shape. It's forming. You can tell it's a loaf of bread. Now, this is the Merry Widow type corset thingy that I'm going to be wearing, and I will be taking it off. So you can see here where there will be 4 garter straps that go down, and I will unhook them. You may have seen it earlier, but I had to take the little lacy trim part off because I am like lining the inside, and I had to take this off to do that. So I'm gonna stitch this onto the bottom once the lining is actually stitched on as well. I'm pretty happy with the cups. I will say, I don't think they are big enough. I'm so sorry to say that about myself, but I just don't think size medium is big enough. I have D cups, but I think I can get away with it for this performance. And if I put it on and it ends up looking like shit, good thing I'm taking it off, I guess. Once I have the straps on, then it'll come together. And this is also gonna be like, I'm gonna have a bunch of frills up here anyway, made out of this lace as well. So the lace will go on down here, and then on all the curves on top of the lace where it is stitched on, you know, will be that pretty insertion Burlesque glaze trim with some blue ribbon running through it, and it's gonna be really pretty. And I unfortunately can't do that as soon as I thought I would because somebody threw up on my entire brand new supply of it, and I was going to use that stuff for like other dresses, and there was a lot on there, and it's all kind of ruined. It wasn't too expensive. I think it was maybe like $15. That's another $15 that I'm gonna have to go to Mr. Bezos for you know, unfortunately. So this is coming together, the act is coming together. I think this is maybe a good time to go to part 2. So part 2 will obviously come out after this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like my content. Please leave a sympathy comment for my cat who threw up on my sewing supplies that I needed, and I will let him know. And thank you so much for watching.